Hi, Assalamualaikum. Good day, Dr. Shu'aib Salim and my classmates. My name is Yuanita Tunggadewi. You can call me Yuan. My student ID is I2503330. I'm from the MBA Learning Simplified program at INTI University. Today, I will present my initial research proposal titled Parasocial Interactions, Platform Trust, and Scarcity in TikTok Live Shopping, Impacts on Perceived Enjoyment and Impulse Buying in Indonesia. This proposal is prepared for subjects business research methods, and it's also designed as the foundation for my future thesis. In the next 10 minutes, I will briefly explain the background and research problem, the research question and framework, the methodology, and the expected contribution of this study. Let's get started. TikTok has become one of the most influential social media platforms in Indonesia, particularly among Gen Z and young millennials. TikTok live shopping allows users to watch product demonstrations in real time, interact with hosts, and complete purchases directly within a single interface. It's highly entertaining and interactive, and many users report that they just join to watch but end up making unplanned purchases. Recently, the Indonesian government introduced new regulations that require a clearer separation between social media and e-commerce function. In response, TikTok integrated its shop with Tokopedia. Despite these changes, TikTok live shopping remains very attractive and continues to attract Indonesian users. Prior studies indicate that live streaming commerce is closely linked to impulse buying, especially when the context is enjoyable, interactive, and supported by strong promotions. However, in Indonesian TikTok context, theory-driven evidence is still limited, and this is motivates the research problem in my proposal. Moving on to research problem and gap. The central problem in this study is that there is still limited understanding of how different features of TikTok live shopping jointly drive impulse buying among Indonesian consumers. Existing research tend to focus on single factors. Some studies emphasize social presence or parasocial interactions with the host. Other studies highlight a platform trust or scarcity-based promotions and discount. And in this proposal, I identify three key gaps. First, there is no integrated model that combines relational cues such as the parasocial interactions, cognitive cues such as the platform trust, and situational cues such as the perceived scarcity and deal attractiveness within one framework. Second, the mediating role of perceived enjoyment in transforming these stimuli into impulse buying has not been systematically tested, especially in TikTok live shopping. Third, most empirical evidence come from markets like China. There is almost no empirical work that examines TikTok live shopping in Indonesia after the recent regulatory changes. So the problem is not that impulse buying does not exist. The problem is that we lack a clear theory-based explanations of how these specific cues operate together among Indonesian TikTok users. So, based on this problem, the study adopts the Stimulus Organism Response or SOR framework. The overarching research question is, how do parasocial interactions, platform trust, and perceived scarcity or deal attractiveness in TikTok live shopping influence Indonesian customers' perceived enjoyment and impulse buying behavior? From this overarching question, the study developed 5 specific research questions. First, to what extent does the parasocial interaction with TikTok live hosts influence perceived enjoyment of the live shopping session? Second, to what extent does trust in the TikTok platform influence perceived enjoyment? Third, to what extent do perceived scarcity and deal attractiveness influence perceived enjoyment? Fourth, to what extent does perceived enjoyment influence impulse buying behavior? And the fifth, does perceived enjoyment mediate the relationship between the three stimuli and impulse buying behavior? This question guide the theoretical model, the hypothesis, and the methodological choices in this proposal. Next, moving on to theoretical framework. This study is anchored in the SOR framework proposed by Mehrabian and Russell. In this framework, environmental cues are treated as a stimuli. Internal psychological states are referred to as organism, and consumer actions are the responses. In my module, the stimuli are parasocial interaction with the TikTok live host, platform trust, and perceived scarcity and deal attractiveness in the live session. The organism is perceived enjoyment of TikTok live shopping, and the response is impulse buying behaviors defined as spontaneous, unplanned purchases that occur during the live stream. The model assumes full mediation. This means that the effect of parasocial interactions, platform trust, and perceived scarcity or deal attractiveness on impulse buying is expected to operate through perceived enjoyment rather than directly. This approach built on earlier live streaming research that highlights the role of enjoyment and arousal and extends it by integrating three types of stimuli in the specific context of TikTok live shopping in Indonesia. Next, hypothesis overview. From this framework, the study proposed 7 hypotheses. First, 3 hypotheses about the effect of stimuli on enjoyment. Hypothesis 1, parasocial interaction positively affects perceived enjoyment of TikTok live shopping. Hypothesis 2, platform trust positively affects perceived enjoyment. And hypothesis 3, perceived scarcity and deal attractiveness positively affect perceived enjoyment. Second, one hypothesis about the effect of enjoyment on behavior. We call hypothesis 4. Perceived enjoyment positively affects impulse buying behavior in TikTok live shopping. And third, 3 mediation hypothesis. We call it hypothesis 5A. Perceived enjoyment mediates the relationship between parasocial interactions and impulse buying behavior. Hypothesis 5B. Perceived enjoyment mediates the relationship between platform trust and impulse buying behavior. And hypothesis 5C. Perceived enjoyment mediates the relationship between perceived scarcity or deal attractiveness and impulse buying behavior. The detailed theoretical justifications for each hypothesis are presented in Appendix A, which is linked each part to key studies used in the literature review. Moving on to research design and sampling. This proposal uses a quantitative, explanatory, and cross-sectional survey design. The target population is Indonesian TikTok user aged 18 to 40 years old who have made at least one purchase via TikTok live shopping in the last 6 months. The study will use non-probability purposive sampling. The online questionnaire link will be shared through social media such as TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp groups, Twitter, and other relevant communities where TikTok live shoppers are active. And the planned sample size is around 300 respondents, and this should be adequate for partial least squares structural equation modeling or PLS SEM and follow the 10 time rules commonly used for PLS. The data will be collected using a self-administrated online questionnaire. The first page provides an informed consent statement that explains the purpose of the study, the voluntary nature of participations, and approximate time required, and the assurance of anonymity and confidentiality. No personally identifying information will be collected. These steps address ethical requirements and help to reduce social desirability bias. For data analysis, the study will use PLS-SEM. The analysis will follow 2 main steps. First, measurement model assignment. The study will examine indicator reliability, internal consistency reliability, average variance extracted, and discriminant validity using the Fornell-Laker criterion and HTMT ratios. The second is structural model assessment. The study will then assess collinearity, path coefficients, R-squared values, effect sizes, and predictive relevance. Mediation's hypothesis will be tested using a bootstrapping to obtain confidence interval for indirect effects. These procedures will indicate whether the proposed SOR-based model of impulse buying in TikTok live shopping is supported by data. Moving on to expected contributions and conclusions. To close the presentations, I would like to highlight the main expected contributions of this study. From an academic perspective, the study tests an integrated SOR model that combines relational, cognitive, and situational stimuli and positions perceived enjoyment as a full mediator. It responds to recent calls for more comprehensive, theory-driven models of live streaming commerce and adds empirical evidence in Indonesia. From a managerial perspective, the findings can help brands and micro, small, medium enterprises understand whether they should invest more in building parasocial relationship with hosts, to strengthening platform trust, or designing scarcity and deal-based promotions. This can support live shopping strategies that are engaging but also sustainable, rather than relying only on heavy discount. And from a policy perspective, the study can provide insights into how specific social commerce features trigger impulse buying young customers. This may inform consumers' education activities and platform-level safeguards, while still allowing innovations and MSME growth in the Indonesian digital economy. Overall, in this initial research proposal set a clear and visible foundations for a full study and for my future thesis on TikTok live shopping and consumer impulse buying in Indonesia. Thank you very much for your attention, Doctor. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.